I thought I'd make a video on jinxing something because it's like we sure aren't understanding what we're doing. And I'm seeing a lot of people say that they don't want to jinx this. And what's really going on is when you don't want to jinx something, you're scared to put something out into the universe. You're scared to ask for whatever it is that you want. Why? Because you're scared that somebody's going to put an energy force against you that prevents it from unfolding. And what's really going on is every time you say the words, I don't want to jinx this, you have to see that you don't believe in yourself. You have to see that you just don't have the strength, the belief, the knowing without a doubt that whatever it is you're working on, um, there might be a negative energy out there that prevents it from happening. And I've sort of noticed that in myself that um, if if I don't want to do something, if I don't if I don't want to say, hey, I'm out to change the world, guess what? There's going to be a whole pile of people that says we got to stop her. So there's going to be a whole pile of negative energy coming towards me. There's going to be a whole pile of um, energy that might want to stop me. And I got to be the one that's stronger and say, no, you can't touch this. You can't have any effect on me. I happen to be stronger. I know what I'm doing. I know that this is going to happen. You aren't going to influence me. You aren't going to have any effect on me. I know without a doubt this is going to happen. And I see that when I want to do something really, really big, but I'm, you know, not having the belief in myself, that's the time that I don't put it out into the world because I'm scared that somebody else might influence me because I'm not strong enough in my own beliefs. I'm not strong enough to stand out on my own. I'm not strong enough to be different. I'm not strong enough to face that negative energy that will just definitely attack me. And you have to be strong within self. And I notice that this is a really bad thing because any time that I have created what appears to be a miracle, like say, oh, God's just going to mail me an airbrush. Do you know how many people thought I was nuts? Do you know how many people were very critical? And generally, the people that you love, your friends, your family, everybody that you associate knows your limitations. So they will be the ones that say, oh, you can't do that. That's impossible. You're kind of crazy to even think of something that wild and crazy. Yet an airbrush was mailed to me because I had the courage to say, God's mailing me an airbrush. you know, I wanted a house. Everybody knew my limitations. They knew my lack of credit. They knew my lack of funds. They knew all of those things. So for me to go out and say, hey, I'm buying a house, everybody thought I was a little crazy. So they don't have any fears of letting you know you're crazy. And, can you be strong enough and say, no, this is going to happen anyways, and poof. When I had the belief in myself and didn't give a shit about what I was putting out into the universe, I ended up attracting everything that I wanted. Why? Because I put it out there. I created the reality that I wanted. My beliefs were so strong, my energy was so strong that no matter the negative forces out there, I was stronger than them. They had no influence on me because I believed without a doubt that it was going to happen. And it was that belief, that energy force that was stronger than all others that ended up creating the reality that I wanted. And generally, it took about a 2-week process. It doesn't take very long to attract what it is that you want, but you have to have such a strong energy, a no doubt, a vision. You see it happening and there are no blocks, and then it starts unfolding. When you are strong in what you believe in, if you are strong and confident, that's kind of manipulating. That kind of makes other people, attracted to that confidence. That sort of influences others to believe as you believe. People don't want doubt. When they see doubt, they'll doubt it. And every time that you put it out into the world that I don't want to jinx it, that means what you are doing is actually telling the universe that this is something you should doubt. So when you jinx it, you are actually jinxing it yourself. You don't even have to put it out into the world. The second you say, I don't want to jinx it, you've already jinxed it. And you are the one that's jinxing it yourself just by using that word. And you don't even have to say it out loud. As long as you have that thought in your head, you're putting out the energy waves that people feel. And, we are feeling beings, and we are affected by energy waves. And you don't have to use words to do it. You just have to have the thought. You just have to have the feeling. And you put that doubtful feeling into any room you walk into. You can put that doubtful feeling in any video you create. You can put that doubtful feeling in just the text you use in communicating with other people. I can see patterns in conversations that I see. A lot of people don't recognize the words that they use, but the words that they use, the avoidance says more than saying a fact. It's like, why aren't you saying the fact? Why are you avoiding saying what you want to say? And you know just from being able to observe patterns, I can kind of see what people want, and yet I see them avoiding saying what they want all the time. And it's like, it's a constant observation of, when are you going to say it? When are you going to actually put it out into the universe? Because I know you want something, but it's your avoidance of ever saying it that uh, constantly tells me you're doubting yourself, and I can point it out to you, but if I point it out to you, then it will be offensive and it'll be irritating, and you'll tend to want to run away, so, or be critical of me. So I tend to, I'm learning to keep my mouth shut about the doubts I see in other people. But I'm creating my own videos to sort of show what I see in a general way, so that I'm not talking to you directly, but maybe you'll see what it is you're doing yourself. And if you have, a purpose, if you have a wish, want, and desire for something, my only message is to start putting it out into the universe, no matter how crazy it is, because somebody else is out there that wants to support you, and you'll get it a lot faster as soon as you put it out in the universe and let somebody else know, hey, finally I can be productive, finally I can put something out there that helps somebody else out. Just as you want something to unfold, somebody else, their ability to unfold something means they need to help you. Just like when I wanted to attract a house, that was something that I wanted. It may have looked like it was, all about me, but no, there was somebody else out there that was doing, they were so desperate to get rid of the house that they had. So while you may look like you want to attract something, somebody else is trying to get rid of something. And that getting rid of is the way that they support you. And there's something you want to get rid of, that you need to have somebody else voice out what it is they're jinxing, because that's the only thing preventing you from unfolding what it is you can get rid of. It's a really wild world out there. Peace out.